Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Started from the Bottom. Our unbeaten run continues. We haven't won every single game since you were last with us. We may have dropped a draw in there, but we are still flying at the top of the Premier League and we have advanced in the Champions League. And today we learn our knockout round one fate. We've got the cup draw, which is the first thing I will show you once we get into it. In terms of gameplay today, guys, we are going to take on League One Sunderland in the Carabao Cup Quarter-Finals. We are away in that one, so that is a potential banana skin before facing top four opposition in Arsenal. So without any further ado, guys, let's jump into today's episode. So then guys, last time you were with us, you would have seen us beat Leeds and Liverpool, both 2-0, both away from home. Two really positive results there in the Premier League, seeing us sitting pretty at the top of the league. We then have played Bournemouth offline, beat them 2-1. Bournemouth were leading the game after a goal in the 46th minute, but goals from Gary Morrison and a late one, 84th minute from Jason Bacuna, securing all 3 points there. We then played Barcelona. Obviously, both teams are already through in the Champions League. The draw ensured that we went through top of the group. As you can see here, played 6, won 5, drawn 1. As I said, it was a very, very easy qualifying campaign. Dortmund, now managed by Jurgen Klopp, didn't really offer a great deal in terms of competition. Obviously, you can see at the top here, Barcelona are the holders, so to beat them to the top of the group, I'm very happy with that. So we go through there, and then we played Norwich, another double from Jason Bacuna, securing the 3 points there after Victor Fusto, our former central midfielder, put Watford a goal to the good. In today's games, though, we will take on Sunderland in the Carabao Cup, as I said, League One Sunderland. We are away. It is a potential banana skin, and then we take on Arsenal. Fourth placed Arsenal. It's quite tight at the top underneath us. If you look at this, Arsenal and Manchester City are both on 37, Manchester United on 38, and then obviously ourselves on 47 at the top of the table. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting episode. If I jump into the inbox, this is what we have first though. This is our Champions League first knockout round draw. We have been seeded for the draw. So that means the seeded teams, we cannot play Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, PSG, Real Madrid, and Benfica. Also, we won't be able to play Manchester United or Chelsea. So down in the unseeded teams, we can't play Barcelona either because they were in our group. So we will get drawn against either Porto, Lyon, Inter Milan, Napoli, or Juventus, or Zebra. So the odds are with us that we get drawn against an Italian team. So Barcelona first out the hat. We cannot play them, so we will draw the next team. They get Bayern Munich. It's a very nice one for them. That's a tasty tie. Two teams who could potentially knock each other out. First up is Juventus now then. So we could get drawn here, but we don't. They get Manchester City. Up next is Manchester United out the hat. We can't play them, so they get Real Madrid as well. Happy days, good. I like seeing these big teams facing each other. It really makes the path to the potential final much, much better for us. Porto out the hat, and they will face PSG. Chelsea out next. We can't play them, so they take on Benfica. Napoli up next. Out the teams that are left, I'd probably rather play Lyon, but out of Napoli, Inter, or Lyon, I'm not too worried. We get drawn out the hat against Napoli. Let's draw the rest of the teams and see what happens. Inter Arsenal's a good tie. You'd like to think Atletico Madrid would progress past Lyon as well. So that's the interesting first knockout stage draw of the Champions League done and dusted. What does that mean for our fixtures? So we get drawn against Napoli. The first game is Tuesday, the 20th of February. We're still in December. So yeah, Champions League first knockout phase. Yeah, it's way down there. Way down there. Okay, well, that's the draw done. Let's get into this first game against Sunderland. As I said, they are in League One. I can't remember who else is actually in at the quarter-final stage. When we get there, I will take a look and see who is still in the competition. So if I go fixtures and results, can I? Or can I just go schedule? Let's just do fixtures and results. Because we're playing on the Tuesday, so you'd imagine the other ties are on the Wednesday. So ourselves and Sunderland, Leicester and Chelsea, it's not too bad. And then the other side of the draw, Premier League Burnley against Man City, and then Championship Plymouth Argyle versus Arsenal. So it's interesting. First look at our youth intake. At least one of our goalkeepers looks a great prospect. At least one of our centre-backs looks promising. We have a forward who could be considered a fine prospect. We have one good Gambian goalkeeper. Okay. Don't expect too much from this youth intake. I won't, Herman. It has been very disappointing at every stage so far, so I'm not expecting a great deal. Anyway, interesting record against Sunderland. Two wins apiece and then one draw, so it's not the best record by any stretch. However, we've not played them for quite a period of time. So in terms of the team, Kamara, Zola, Amakanji, Bakuna, Emerson, Foster, Jupost, Muzzo, Morrison and Gongang and Dondon. Obviously, we are making a little bit of rotation, giving Lorente, Jose Carlos, Ben Allingham, Richard Merko a little bit of a rest and letting a couple more of our backup players play this game. Obviously, we're still playing Dondon, the top goal scorer in the Premier League right now because, I want this tie done and dusted, to be perfectly honest. Almost a team full of new gens. I don't really know what to expect from Sunderland. Obviously, I expect us to win this tie, and I expect us to win this tie quite comfortably. But it's always one of those things when you play a lower level opposition, you never know what to expect, especially at the Stadium of Light. So Muzzo ball across into Ngongang and Gary Morrison fires us in front inside 10 minutes. That's the 8th goal of the season for Gary Morrison. He's definitely adapted his game to play on that right inside forward spot. He's definitely got the attributes to play there, but obviously he was signed in our previous formation where he was going to be a central attacking midfielder. Good finish from him there, firing it past the goalkeeper at his near post. Ball out to Morrison on this right-hand side. Cross comes over. Someone's pointing to the spot there. They're saying someone shoved somebody. We've got a penalty here. A couple of minutes after the goal. Lewis Dondon to step up to take the kick from the spot. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Lewis Dondon missing from the penalty spot there. The Premier League's top marksman absolutely blazing this penalty wide. You'd like to think he'd get a couple more opportunities in this game to rescue, the rating for his recent form. Ball goes long. We win the header into Christian Muzzo. Ball over the top towards Ngongang. Not quite working just yet. Lopez gets that one clear. We've got 3 lovely passes of the football in the central midfield spots. And Dondon misses the penalty, but scores a very, very difficult header there. Nice assist from Jarrell Foster to be, the backup in that left wing-back spot. Nice work here. Muzzo into Ngongang, back to Muzzo, out to the left-hand side. Dondon peels away from his marker. Header across the goalkeeper. That one was definitely harder to score than the penalty. As I said, you'd like to have thought that he would get a couple more opportunities in this game, but it's good to see him bounce back and score that header after missing the penalty. Ngongang into Lewis Dondon again, forced wide right. Ball comes across again. It's pinball in the penalty area, and Sunderland eventually do get the ball clear. Goal kick from Sunderland's poor into Morrison. Dondon's got space into Ngongang, who hits it straight at the goalkeeper there. Should really have done a little bit better with that in that one-on-one situation. We have the corner though, whipped in. They get the initial danger clear, but only to Amakanji, who hits it against a player, and Sunderland potentially can counter here. Bakuna across, shows him outside, and the highlight is over. Throw in then into Matthews on this left-hand side for Sunderland. Working it nicely along the back, obviously not causing us too much in terms of pressure. Bakuna, nice interception. Up the line to Gary Morrison, into Christian Muzzo, all the way out to Foster on this left-hand side, into Ngongang. Pierre Ngongang in towards Dondon, can't get it clear. Dondon gets the ball in the back of the net, but it's flagged for offside there. I think Christian Muzzo tried his luck from range. Lopez gets his clearance. Muzzo takes it down. He is just offside. directing that one past the goalkeeper. It's a very good instinctive attempt at a finish from Don Don, who's actually back up to a 7.3 now, having missed that penalty. And do we get to half-time just at 2-0? We do. Okay, go out and prove a point today, boys. I'm going to give Don Don another 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to take him off. Chelsea leading in one of the other quarterfinals, 1-0 against Leicester. They've made a substitution. And we have a corner here. Whipped across. Skimmed against the crossbar. 60 minutes has just been played. So let's bring on Leon. Leon has not played for us for God knows how long. Let's bring him on. Let's take off Bakuna as well. And I think that's all I'm going to do. Give everyone else all of their rest. Set piece for us then. Morrison whips it in. And Jupp Post is there with the header. Nice free kick routine. Jupp Post getting up nicely. Whipped in by Morrison again, who's been a little bit of a menace. Goalkeeper can't get anywhere near it. He's kind of been crowded out. We get the 3-0. That should be all she wrote in this game. Not worried about Sunderland coming back into this game at all. Can we escape with another clean sheet for the new goalkeeper, Kamara? We do. 3-0 victory with Don Don missing a penalty. Efforts were excellent, boys. We move forwards towards the semi-final. It looks like we're going to have a draw for the semi-final coming up very, very shortly. Amakanji's tired. Classy Morrison on form. Passionate. Chances created was superb. Well done, Gaza. Disallowed goal. He was offside. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to get into having a pop at any of the assistants or linesmen or referees. It's not my style. So the other quarterfinals are taking place now. I did see that Chelsea went through 3-0. Burnley knock out Man City, which is massive. Absolutely massive. Tahis Chong and Budnik with the goals as well. Arsenal go through against Championship Plymouth. No shame there. It's only 1-0. England international scoring that goal. Let's keep advancing until we get to the cup semi-final draw. Be interesting to see who we get. Obviously, I'm quite happy that Manchester City have been knocked out, but it's either going to be ourselves against Chelsea, Burnley, or Arsenal. I'd rather avoid Chelsea if humanly possible. Let's just accept that for now for the Arsenal game, and then we can see what happens when we come round. Bath closing in on new unbeaten run. Oh God, I hate when these emails come through. Relentless Bath are now only a matter of time for setting a new team record for matches without defeat. Gone 29 matches undefeated. And their impressive form continue to beat the previous record. The record is also 29. Okay, so we're tied with the record and we are about to take on the team in fourth. But before that, we have this cup draw. Arsenal, Bath, Burnley and Chelsea. First team out the hat is Burnley. They get Arsenal. I said I'd rather avoid Chelsea. We don't. We will take on Chelsea. The semi-final tie has been drawn Tuesday, the 2nd of January. So in terms of our fixtures, guys, that's the semi-final first leg. We could do another cup game series here. Definitely. Anyway, we've got Arsenal first. Let's advance. I need to change my training to a 2-week schedule and to a 2-game week schedule. We will take on Arsenal. Let me take a look at the team, guys, and see if what my assistant picked is what we're going to run with. Still advancing, still advancing. We will get there any second now. Okay, here we are then. Premier League game against Arsenal. Looks like we're the late kickoff. Manchester United beat Manchester City. So in terms of the table, what does that do? Manchester United close the gap to 6 points. Not too shabby, and they put a little bit of distance in between themselves and Manchester City. We are the late kickoff against Arsenal, so we'll need to advance through these 3 o'clocks. Chelsea win. Anything else interesting? Fulham beat Wolves. That's not that interesting. And here we are then. We are taking on Arsenal. We are taking on Mikel Arteta. Obviously, we've pulled back in the big hitters from last game. Kamara, Zola, Badham, Allingham, Jose Carlos, Merco, Jupp Post, Llorente, Bakuna and Gongang, and Lewis Dondon. We've got a very, very strong starting 11 now, and hopefully we can get this job done against Arsenal. So then this is the Arsenal team that we are taking on. They've obviously got goal machine and wonder kid Fabio Silva up top. He's got a relatively decent return for Arsenal. Not so much this season. Seems like he's been making a lot of substitute appearances for them. They do have an interesting one in Marcus Rashford playing on their left wing. Rashford, despite being 31 years of age, is still actually quite quick. So I am kind of worried about that. They also have Mateo Ruiz Diaz, the man responsible for us winning the Premier League title with his equaliser coming against Manchester United 2 seasons ago. They've got a very interesting team. Declan Rice, Saliba is still one of their players. Nearly banned, interesting. Still only 27, Saliba. Very good defender indeed. Anyway, I'd like to think that we are the better team. We are top. We want this unbeaten run extended. However, away at Arsenal is no easy game. Obviously, Arteta's got a pretty solid record against us. He's still the Arsenal manager in this save, of course. Mistake from Arsenal then. Badham looks all the way out to Mikel on this left-hand side. Mirko's there. Jason Bacuna sliding in at the right inside forward spot. Coming in at the far post. Goalkeeper absolutely nowhere to be seen here. Poor from Arsenal, but we recycle it quite nicely. Lovely spray from one of our centre-backs in Badham into Mirko. Ball comes all the way across. He just gets inside the goalkeeper in no man's land. And we have the lead early doors at the Emirates. But here come Arsenal. Short free kick to Declan Rice. Puts his teammate under a lot of pressure there. Jose Carlos robs the ball from him. It looks like the Arsenal man's gone down injured. Here comes Ngongang. We make it 2 inside 7 minutes. The Arsenal physio comes on. I just see there. He's pulled up. Declan Rice doing him absolutely no favours here. Jose Carlos recycling the ball nicely out to the left-hand side, and Ngongang on his stronger left foot across the goalkeeper and fires it into the corner. Marquinhos Cipriano looks like he's going off here, does he? No, he's just picked up a knock and just sat down. Didn't even put the ball out. Going to take this set piece himself, throws it into the penalty area, and Kamara comes off his line and easily claims that one. Kamara out to Allingham on this right-hand side. The former Arsenal man driving at his former teammate here in Declan Rice. Poor clearance from Arsenal again. Llorente were able to just pick them apart. I don't quite know how that's gone in. That's gone down as an own goal from the goalkeeper. And Ngongang, a very tight angle here. Arsenal really not being able to defend these balls over the top. Nice ping from Llorente, and Ngongang's here. Oh, that's so unlucky from Arsenal. Ngongang's gone for a shot. The defender's blocked it into the goalkeeper, and it's trickled in to the goal. Short free kick routine from Arsenal here. Back out to Marquinhos. This is what got them caught out last time for the second. Applying pressure still. Saliba, Declan Rice. Rice on the ball out onto the right-hand side. Mirko puts a challenge in despite being on a booking. Fair play to him. Marquinhos into the penalty area. And we get a block, massive block. And then Marquinhos fires his shot onto the side netting there. At 3-0 up, you'd like to think that we've got this game done and dusted. We're applying the pressure, forcing Arsenal to do something with it. They don't. Into Lewis Dondon. And the Premier League's top marksman dribbling a ball at the goalkeeper, but was flagged offside, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. Zola set piece up to Bacuna to hit for him to chase. Ball into the penalty area, is bouncing around the penalty area again. Here comes Marcus Rashford up the line to Fabio Silva, who's running at our defence. Into Marquinhos, and Marquinhos Cipriano, despite giving a goal away, in my opinion, for going down injured without even putting the ball out of play, pulls the goal back for Arsenal here. Great run from Fabio Silva. Very, very nice pass into him as well. Badham not alert to it. Kamara goes across, but can't get the save. Good goal from Arsenal, that. Very nice from Fabio Silva, I'd say. And it looks like we are approaching half-time. 3 minutes added on to the 45. We take a 3-1 lead into half-time. I'm going to go out and prove a point. I'm no longer ever going to say to these teams, well done for the first half when they're like 3 or 4-0 up, because for some reason it just seems to mentally destroy them. Like we've had that against Liverpool a couple of times where they've just come back and We were 3-0 up away at Anfield once and ended up drawing the game 4-3. So I will never, ever do that again. As we've worked the ball, that is a superb move and very well finished from Ngongang. That's his second goal of the game. Again, it's a ball over the top from deep. There's catching them out. Jupp Post and Jose Carlos knocking it in between them. The Spaniard goes for the one over the top and Ngongang's there. Nice volley across the goalkeeper who just sort of sits down. Not good from the Arsenal goalkeeper, including the own goal that he's been given this game. At 4-1 now, you'd like to think that we will run out winners. Diaz crosses in, Rashford and Saliba there. Llorente gets it clear up the line to Lewis Dondon, and we've got a counter-attack here. We've got a break. Dondon gets away from the first player into Ngongang for the hat-trick maybe. Hits it at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper spills it, but Arsenal are able to get the clearance. 20 minutes of this one remaining. I'm going to make some changes of my own. Allingham can come off for Rivas, Bakuna for Morrison. And then let's bring on, who has been tired? Let's bring on Emerson for Llorente and switch those two around. Okay, here we go then. We have 20 minutes of this game to go. We've made 3 substitutions. We've rotated the team all into, I think that was Jose Carlos there, but the halfback not the best, not the most clinical in front of goal. It has to be said. Mikel back into Saliba, Rashford and Ngongang. Oh, good interception from Saliba there. Otherwise, I think Lewis Dondon would have been in. It's very weird seeing us score 4 goals and none of them coming from Lewis Dondon. Nice ball across and Ngongang intercepts that, pumps it up the line. Dondon will put a little bit of pressure on Saliba here, forcing the pass. Arsenal worked that one nicely out. That is much better from Arsenal, much more what you expect from Arsenal. And what a goal that is. Rogero, he's off the mark for Arsenal now. It's a good goal. As he's a new gen, I'm always interested to see. Brazilian wingback. Well, you look very good, sir. Let's get a scout report on you, shall we? Oh, we've got a scout report on him. Operating at a Premier Division level, 4.5-star potential maybe. Maybe someone we could take a look at potentially. So 4-2 then. 10 minutes of the game to go. If Arsenal get a goal here from this corner, I will be slightly worried. Get the ball. What has happened there? Good save from Kamara there. The ball's on our penalty line. And Rivas just buries it into Martin Badham. 4-3 then. Own goal apiece. Couple of minutes of this game to go. Zola goes long, gets intercepted here. And here come Arsenal. Saka into the penalty area. Good block from Zola there. Chardouin Zola definitely growing into the Premier League player I thought he could be. Rashford. Badham gets the clearance into Lewis Dondon. He's got options on the inside. Saliba tackles him though. Ball into Rashford. Back to Saliba. Mukelele. And Ngongang intercepts. He's got options, but he doesn't need them. It's that strike again. Across the goalkeeper from Ngongang. Left-footed across the goalkeeper into the far right-hand side. He completes his hat-trick in the 89th minute, and that will secure all 3 points. A little bit of a scare there. That own goal is saying this from Badham, but I'm chalking that one 100% down to Rivas. So we have a 9-point lead now in the Premier League. We break our own unbeaten run, and Ngongang leads the way with his 3 goals. Keep it up, sir. He's pleased with his performances, and so he should be. He got a decent goal return last season as well. 20 in all competitions last season for Ngongang, and he's already got 10 this season, so he's doing very, very well. In terms of the schedule then, guys, we will jump into it, and we will come back for... let's do I'm not going to show you the FA Cup third round against Doncaster. I don't think it's a good enough game to show you guys. So we will come back for the first leg of our Carabao Cup semi-final against Chelsea, and I will show you our game against QPR as well. If you have enjoyed today's episode, guys, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel for daily Football Manager content as we're gearing up for the release of Football Manager 2021. I'll be back tomorrow for another episode of Started From The Bottom. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there.